Linda said, Paul and I are going to go and get married.
Ends up getting in the car, going to Vegas.
He wasn't the most handsome man. He was very short. He didn't have a whole lot to work with.
It wasn't looks, it wasn't money. It was the idea that I am with somebody who's so brilliant.
They had been married maybe a month, and she called me one night and says, Mary, Paul wants to take out $1 million life insurance policy on me. What do you think? Are you crazy? Are you kidding me? Why would you do that?
You know what happened to Linda? She starts getting sick.
Weak, fatigued, just looking bad. She was so thin.
A bunch of doctors had no idea why.
He's being the loving husband to his wife. Oh, honey, I'm sorry you're so sick. And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking, how is she not dead? How much of this nicotine do I got to give her to kill her?
It's such a fun, coming together. When you guys called me and said you wanted to do this, I was just like, how special is it that we first met now 7 years ago? And then because of you, I got to meet this amazing man. And I feel like we've kicked off a bromance. And
that makes me happy.
Yeah. And because of you, I just feel like we've been spending so much time together. And so I'm so grateful to you both for trusting me and over the years, and the fact that you've been on, and now we get both of you. It's like,
thank you.
It's so special.
It's a very safe, cozy place.
Benny and Selena.
Hi.
Welcome back to On Purpose for the first time together.
Yes.
I am so grateful to you both. It's been a joy getting to know you both over the last few years. And I am so happy for you both.
Thank you.
This is just so beautiful and special. And because of you, Selena, I got to know Benny so much more. And Benny and I have been hanging out. We've been meditating. We've been
I love that.
Eating. We've been
That makes me really happy.
He decides to take a smoke break right then and there. He honestly thought that she probably would need a ride back. I mean, no taxi was going to stop in the middle of the park for her to get onto the taxi. It's near the river at 3 a.m. I think nothing good can happen to a young girl roaming around looking for a ride at this time. So he's smoking it up and he looks up. It's been about, 15, 20 minutes? And there she is again. And he's just watching her as she walks out of the park towards him, and her suitcase looks very light all of a sudden. Because, earlier, it was dragging on the wheels. It was kind of forcing her body to lean a little bit forward to pull it. And now it's practically flying around as she's moving it about. The girl asked him for a ride back. The whole energy seemed strange. It seemed like she didn't even notice that it was the same taxi driver. And he kept glancing at her in the rearview mirror as he drove her to her destination. Something in his gut told him, this isn't right.
I think it's because the Chick-fil-A just arrived. George is just standing there eating it. It's fine. You don't have to participate.
I'm gonna wait to eat.
I'm all good, man.
All right, you probably eat healthy.
Guys,
does he look like he eats fucking Chick-fil-A, bro?
Yeah, you're a stud in real life, bro. You look great. I mean, you look good in the photos, but I'm gonna start over.
Hey, guys! Welcome back to Impulse, the number one podcast in the world. Thank you guys for listening, watching, viewing, and subscribing. We are here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, with Liam Payne.
Holy shit,
Liam Payne.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Yes. That's One Direction.
You never know whether to cheer for yourself at that point. I've been caught in that position a few times. Fuck it, sometimes I do cheer for myself.
Yeah, bro, you deserve some cheers.
Thanks, man.
People were cheering for you at VCon.
Yeah, that was good.
It was. By the way, I'm seeing some feedback on Twitter regarding.
What do you think? Let's cut to the viewers.
Took a screenshot of one of the tweets I saw. Why did I? Wow.
You gotta be careful you don't have in the wrong folder there.
Okay, you ready? Here's the tweet. Austin Hurwitz said.
Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all. Well, welcome to Celebrity Family Feud, everybody. I'm your man, Steve Harvey. Boy, we got a good one for you tonight. It's the Brodus family playing against the Leonard family. Y'all ready to play feud? Let's get it on. Give me Snoop, give me Ray. Here we go. We got the top 6 answers on the board. Name something Grandma might do if she caught Grandpa smoking marijuana. Yes. Yes. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
To do in those places where there's no production, nothing. Help us understand that. Those of us who haven't played arenas, help us understand that. So like when you play an arena, there's tracks and there's videos and it's probably almost more like a Broadway show.
Yeah.
And then when you go to a club, what is it?
Well, it's do or die in the sense of you can either play and entertain or you're just going to die. There's nowhere to hide. And we had some track support last night because of the skeletal band. So some songs had this karaoke kind of vibe happening to them. And then others were just pure me on guitar, drums, and instruments. I mean, what you saw is what you heard. But I love that because it just reminds me to make sure the bones are good in everything, in the songs and in the band and in my playing. Make sure the bones are good and that I'm not leaning on other things.
Right. If you can play it in a 3-piece band, in a club, in a bar with beer.
That's how Sean Diddy Combs' own lawyers described the billionaire music mogul, currently facing serious sex trafficking charges in a New York court. The defence tactic seems to be this: convince a jury that, while Combs might be extremely unlikable, that doesn't mean he's guilty of criminal offences that could see him locked up for the rest of his life. As Nine's Christina Hearn reports, as risky as this approach clearly is, it's probably better than nothing, especially considering the evidence that's mounting against him.
Having $1 billion, multiple mansions and a private jet is pretty worthless when you're banged up in a New York prison.
I have an update for you today on a story that we have been following out of South Carolina. It is a story of a group of young people who allegedly, according to police, came together to lure a fellow teenager to a place where he would be murdered. And all of this was allegedly over something that I think we can all agree, in the grand scheme of life, does not really matter, and that is teenage romance. This story has become even bigger since our first episode on this case, which was back in June, and it involved